find the slope of a line if we have 2 points that are on the line. There are several different ways to find the slope correctly. What I want you to do is I want you to watch this video, see the different ways that I find the slope, and then I want you to go back and take notes on the one way that makes the most sense to you. So remember, slope is always our delta y divided by the delta x. A lot of times you hear it as rise over run. So the first way that I'm going to show you is what is my personal favorite way. What I like to do is I like to draw an arrow from one y value to the other y value, and I draw an arrow showing which direction I went. I draw that arrow on the top because I want to remember that this number is going to go on the top of my fraction. So here I have 5 minus 7. If I do 5 minus 7, I get negative 2, and that is going to go on the top of my fraction. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the x's, but this time I'm going to draw the arrow below my two numbers to remind myself that the x's need to go on the bottom of the fraction. And here I would have 6 minus 3. 6 minus 3 is 3. That means my slope is negative 2 over 3. I can't reduce it any further than that, so I would just leave it. The next way you can do it is by putting the 2 points on top of each other. A lot of students really like doing it this way. However, I have to warn you, if you do it this way, you need to remember to take the final step. And I'll show you when we get there. You put them on top of each other and line them up, and you're going to subtract the top from the bottom. So 6 minus 3 is 3. 5 minus 7 is negative 2. Now you have to remember that you're going to put that negative 2 in the top of your fraction and the negative 3 in the bottom of your fraction to get your slope. Notice I get the same slope as I did before because lots of different ways to get to the correct answer. The next way that I'm going to show you is using what we call our formula to find a slope. I don't really like this one a lot because I'm not a big fan of having you memorize formulas or trying to figure out formulas like this. But I'm going to put it out there as an option in case it's the one you like. So the formula for finding slope, if you Google it, you'll probably see y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So in this case, I label each of my points x1, y1, and then the other one would be x2, y2. And then I'm going to start subtracting. So y2 is 7 minus y1 is 5 divided by x2, which is 3, minus x1 is 6. 7 minus 5 is 2, 3 minus 6 is negative 3. And remember, it doesn't matter if you write the fraction out in front of, or the negative out in front of the fraction or in front of the numerator. And I even said you could put it in the bottom, but we don't normally do that. So I'm going to put it out in front, negative 2/3. And the final way that I have for you to find the slope between 2 points is to kind of visualize them on a graph. So if I were to graph the point 6, 5, it would be right here. 3, 7, 3 is going to be to the left of 6 because it's less than 6, but 7 is going to be above 5 because it's bigger than 5. So I am going to do that, and then I'm going to draw in my slope triangle, which gives me my delta y and my delta x. My delta y, I went down 2, and my delta x, I went 3 to the right. So then my slope would be negative 2 over 3. Again, I want you to do the method that you find makes the most sense to you. So please go back through, write down the notes for the method that you